Hey everybody, I'm John Harris, coming to you live from InfoProducts Digital Studios. Look, today I had a choice of either talking about values or the 7 major steps to product creation. And I thought perhaps I'd address the values today and tomorrow can go into the major steps of product creation. It's an interesting thing, values. Somebody, or in fact one of my mentors asked me the other day, what are your values? Give me a list of your values. And to be honest, I didn't have any or none written down. So I had to think about it and start writing some down. And what's interesting is your values can also be applied to the staff that you employ and can also be applied to your clients, your potential customers, because that's the kind of people you want to attract and that's the kind of people you want to be involved with. So what I've done is I've written a little list of some of the perhaps acceptable values that you can perhaps utilize in your own value list, or you can create your own. But here's some interesting points that I'd like to get across to you. And I'm just going to look at my notes if that's okay. So the first one I've put down is hungry for achievement. To get people or have customers that are hungry for achievement. The next one is enthusiastic. Very important to have an attitude of enthusiasm, to get excited about things, which is not the same as being just energetic. Energetic is the physically ability to raise your pace and to keep things on the go. Then there's competitive within self. Not being competitive with other people, that can sometimes lead to a lot of controversy and conflict. Very important that people are competitive with themselves and always trying to raise the bar. Similarly, they're always looking to have internal growth, learning things to improve, to learn more, to earn more. Then there's internally motivated. Very important that they're self-driven, and that often comes down to understanding the why and why they're doing what they're doing. The next is solution-orientated. To know that they need to get a solution in place, to be forward-looking towards the solution as opposed to looking back towards the problem. And to do whatever it takes. This is a very important attribute, to get things done no matter what, so that the client, or if in your own case, your satisfaction, that you know that you operate at a professional level. Staying positive. We get a lot of things interrupting us in the day, a lot of interactions that are negative. We've got to keep perspective, and we want to work with people and have people that can stay positive. And lastly, in this fast-paced world is to change direction, to be able to pivot, to move from one direction and to go into another direction as is required. Now on my list, what I've done is I've written down some of the unacceptable values. And I'm sure if you listen to this, you're probably thinking, do some of these apply to me? And certainly some of the people around me, my friends, and maybe some of my colleagues at work. So the first one is afraid of choice. We don't want people that we're trying to work with or in any way, and including ourselves, that are afraid of change. The next is very set in their ways. This is the way it's always been done. This is the way it's going to be done. We need to be able to change that, especially in this fast-paced world that we live in. The next one is confrontational. Does this ring a bell? You don't be with people that are confrontational. That wastes time, wastes energy, and gets us disengaged and not focused. The next one is negative. We don't want people having negative connotations, continuously talking about the negative things in life. Always what's wrong. This is another one. And you'll hear a lot of times people saying, when we discuss things, they're saying what's wrong with things instead of what's right. Constantly needy. Does that ring a bell? Okay, always needing attention. One person always doing things in order to get attention. Another one we don't want, another attribute we don't want, another value is people that are just plain rude. Whether it's clients, suppliers, or teammates. The next one is not team players. This is a team sport. Business is a team sport. Making money is a team sport. And as much as we may be individuals, we still need to fit within a team. It's not good being the greatest player in the world and not being part of a team, because you'll never win like that. And lastly, undisciplined, unfocused, being scattered, being chaotic. This causes a lot of problems. And a lot of people tend to become scatty and they can't concentrate because they haven't got that disciplined focus. So these are some values that I've mentioned. And it'll be interesting to see whether in your life, in the people around you, your friends and family, the colleagues, and in fact customers that you bring on, whether they're adhering to these set of values. And if you can write your values down and try and instill that and attract in marketing those kind of clients that purport to have those values and repel the ones that don't have those values. And I think that would be a good starting point. So until next time, Keep well, and I'll see you in the next episode.